Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Psychic Graffiti, where we dive deep into the mysteries and wisdom of life, spirituality, and the universe. I'm Mike Peterson, your guide on this journey, and for the past 30 years, I've walked this path of metaphysical discovery, blending ancient knowledge with personal experience. Today, I want to explore something that's been coming up a lot lately in my conversations with people: the power of a mantra. But not just the act of repeating them, but believing them. Let's start with a question. Have you ever repeated a mantra like, I am enough, or I am worthy, only to feel like it's not working? You're doing the practice, you're saying the words, but something's missing. Why isn't the change happening? Well, today, we're going to uncover that very mystery. The key lies in your belief, not just your words. You see, words in themselves are extremely powerful. Every sound carries a vibration, and mantras have been used for thousands of years because they work both on conscious and subconscious levels. But here's the catch. Words are only part of the equation. Just like planting a seed in the soil, the seed needs the right environment to grow. Your belief is that environment. Without it, your mantra is like a seed sitting on a rock, no roots and no growth. Let's break this down a little more. A mantra can be thought of as a tool to shape your reality, to rewire your brain, and to realign your energy. But imagine trying to build a house with a hammer and you don't believe the hammer works. You're still going through the motions, swinging at the nails, but the effort is hollow. This is exactly what happens when you're just saying the words of your mantra without believing them. There's a disconnect between the action and the feeling. It's not about mindless repetition. That's not it at all. It's about aligning the energy behind the words. For example, the phrase, I am abundant, will only manifest abundance in your life if you feel abundant, or at least open yourself to the possibility of abundance. If deep down there's a part of you that believes you're unworthy of abundance, you've set up a barrier between the words and their power. You've neutralized the magic of the mantra. Now, I want to dive deep into the science of belief and the mind. You see, neuroscience has shown us that when you believe something, whether it's positive or negative, your brain begins to filter reality to reinforce that belief. This is called the reticular activating system, or RAS. It's a system in your brain that acts like a filter, focusing on information that supports your beliefs and discarding what doesn't align. For example, if you constantly tell yourself, I'm not good enough, believe it or not, your brain will start seeking out experiences that validate that belief. You might pass up opportunities or interpret events in a way that reinforces your unworthiness. The same goes for positive mantras. When you start believing, I am worthy of love, your RAS will begin to shift your awareness. You'll start noticing the love around you, and you'll act in ways that invite love into your life. But this only happens when you truly believe the words. This is why saying mantras without belief can feel so empty. It's not enough to repeat the words like a broken record. Your brain and energy system require an emotional connection. They require that to make the shift. Your belief gives the mantra life, and it turns those words into an experience. When you believe your mantra, you're sending a clear signal to the universe. I am ready for this reality to unfold in my life. So, how do we cultivate this belief? I know for many of you, especially if you've been carrying self-doubt or limiting beliefs for a long time, the idea of believing your mantra might feel overwhelming. I've been there too. It's a process, but it's absolutely possible. Let's take these by steps. Step 1, start with your self-awareness. Notice how you feel when you say your mantra. Does it resonate with you? Do you feel a sense of unease or disbelief when you say the words? That's okay. This is where you begin by acknowledging those feelings without judgment. Remember, the journey toward belief isn't about forcing yourself to feel something that you don't. It's about gently guiding your mind and your spirit in a new direction. The second step is visualization. The mind responds to images and emotions. And when you say your mantra, close your eyes and visualize yourself embodying the reality of those words. If your mantra is, I am abundant, imagine what it looks like and feels like to live in abundance. This isn't just a mental exercise. This is where you build emotional resonance with your mantra. The third step is consistency and patience. You've heard me say this many times, just like any practice, meditation, yoga, learning a new skill, it doesn't matter. Building belief takes time. You can't expect to say a mantra once and suddenly feel a deep, unwavering conviction. It's the steady, consistent practice of aligning your words, thoughts, and feelings that'll cultivate belief. I want to share a couple of personal stories from my own life and my clients' experiences to highlight how this transformation can take place. Years ago, I struggled with feeling worthy of success in my own career. And I'd say mantras like, I am deserving of success. But honestly, deep down, I wasn't fully buying into it. It wasn't until I did the inner work, unpacked those limiting beliefs, and started believing in my worth, that things changed and they shifted. Clients began to appear more frequently, opportunities opened up, and I felt aligned with my purpose. The words didn't change, but my belief in them did. And that made all the difference. And it's not just me. I've had clients who, after struggling for years with financial insecurity, shifted their mindset with mantras like, I am open to receiving wealth. The difference between repeating those words and believing them came down to doing the inner work, releasing old stories of lack and embracing the possibility of abundance. It wasn't overnight, but over time the belief grew, and so did their financial reality. So, as we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with this. Saying your mantra is only the first step, but it's the belief behind those words that transforms your reality. Start small. Be patient with yourself, and you have to trust the process. Your words have power, and when you align them with your belief, you become a co-creator with the universe. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're enjoying these deep dives into metaphysical topics, please leave a review, share this podcast with someone who might need to hear it, and feel free to reach out with questions or thoughts. Remember, you are powerful, you are worthy, and your belief shapes your world. Until next time, stay grounded, stay open, and stay connected.